First of all, thanks for coming. I hope this will be an interesting talk about events. So we look after the Great Swim Series, which is mass participation open water swimming events. And we've got a very simple formula. It's about, we believe that by signing up to an event, you get a challenge, it's in the diary, you can't move it, and therefore it's something to aim towards. So we're about supporting, preparing you through that challenge, so that when you come to the event, you're well prepared, you enjoy it, and you get the most out of it. And therefore, you'll continue to do these types of events. I mean, for me, open water swimming is exciting, it's exhilarating, it's fun, but probably for most triathletes here, it's probably the biggest fear or threat to the whole event. Next slide. So you can probably relate to more about this, which is about, I'll move across here a bit. Everything there. And next click. I'm probably looking around the room, not so much of that, but believe me, that is a fear. I mean, we have the Great North Swim is one of our biggest events. We have 10,000 swimmers over 3 days, send them off in waves of 300. We stand on the start line on every wave, and during the briefing, our commentator says, right, so who's not been in open water before? And about 80% of the people put up their hands. And you can see the medics going, oh my word. You can see the kayakers looking over. And you know, it's a worry for us, and it just shows the state of mind when people come towards our event. And again, you see it at every event. You know, you go into the change room, there's the guy, he's rustling in his rucksack, pulls out the wetsuit that he was borrowed from a mate the night before, puts it on, doesn't quite fit, a bit tight, breathing difficulties, a bit loose, going to drag him down, and the apprehension starts building. You know, you look around and everyone's there, all, you know, oh, I feel prepared for this. And there's this guy who's suddenly becoming a bit nervous. He starts on the start line, the hooter goes, he's suddenly thinking, crikey, that suit's a bit tight, breathing's a bit funny. And then he hits the cold water shock, breathing's going like that, he's getting kicked in the face, arms flying everywhere, he's having a terrible time, just because he hasn't prepared properly. And they're kind of in there going, why am I doing this? And the waves are getting choppy, it's slapping him in the face, they're taking mouthfuls of water, it's not a good experience. But by the time they've got their breathing right, and they're towards the end of their swim section, they're thinking, hey, this is all right, I can see the nice views, this is better. But it doesn't need to be like this. Next one. Over the last kind of 10 years at Great Swim, you know, we've focused on the customer experience as one, and developed a model that kind of addresses a lot of these fears. And we've got a lot of distances, so we've got everything from half miles all the way through to 10k, so it can relate to the triathlon distances of your short, medium and endurance. And you know, it's about the event experience, about getting used to the start areas, you know, going off in packs, you know, getting used to, you know, I talk about the guy at the beginning, yeah, he thinks he's a good swimmer, he's smashing out some of the techniques that Stephen and Guy have been doing in the pool. It's easy in a lane on your own, and it's nice flat water, but you know, getting in a pack of 300 people, and he thinks he's at the front and he's getting kicked and everything, that's not a good experience. Whereas if you can prepare for it properly, and you know, things like just saying, well, actually, my time doesn't start until I go over the mat, and therefore I'll let everyone go ahead, and then I'll go on nice clean water, and I can get my breathing right and kick on from there. You've probably seen quite a lot of the video, so I won't continue that, but we've got that on a loop. But hopefully that kind of illustrates a lot of what the best things about we think about open water swimming events. You know, being out there, out there with nature. But you know, being properly prepared increases confidence in the performance. And again, you know, Guy and Stephen have done some great stuff on tips and advice about how to improve that. But there's significant gains to be made just to make you more relaxed, more confident, and better prepared as well. So I've just highlighted 5 areas which I think are important to, you know, this sort of journey. You know, you've signed up, now what's important? First of all, kit. You know, it's really important. As we're seeing today with all the brand manufacturers, it's really important. If you get that wrong, you know, it's a terrible experience. I mean, one of the stories I remember from Great London Swim last year, Start line, 300 people all there, raring to go, all looking confident, and there's this guy standing in the front, all like, yeah, here we go. And we're just about to start, look over, and he's got the zip on the front. So I run over and go, mate, your zip's on the front, you got your wetsuit the wrong way around. And he looks at me and goes, no, I haven't. I said, seriously? And he goes, it's going to start in a minute. I said, don't worry. I said, right, we'll wait, we'll hold the start for a bit. Just come over here, just get quickly, just turn around and you'll be fine. His face goes blank and he goes, I'm not wearing anything underneath. Anyway, we managed to erect a nice little shelter for him quickly, and then we managed to get the wave off on time. But don't underestimate the naivety of some people who just aren't used to the kit that's there. And practicing your kit. It's all very well having the right kit, but get out there and practice it so you get used to it. So you're not standing there getting stressed out at the beginning of your wave, thinking your suit's not right and you haven't really practiced it. Knowledge is key. One of the key things I'd say, especially when it comes to events, is get organised. Plan your time, how you're going to travel there. Last thing you want to be doing is getting there late, not knowing where you're going to park, how far it gets to get there, where the changing is. Plan your event day well. Look on the information on via email or on the website and plan what you're going to do carefully. Things like course maps, especially for triathlon when it's multi-distance. If it's longer laps, are you getting feed stations? Where are they? Where are the marker buoys going to be? Get your orientation, but knowledge is key. And the skills tying into the knowledge side, again, we've heard some great stuff earlier on by the guys on techniques and knowledge. The internet's a fantastic tool for all this information. Get online, look at some blogs, look at videos, get as much information as you can and really get your skills set up. Clinics like Stephen's talking about, training sessions, you're investing a lot of time and money into this event, so go the extra yards and get the skill knowledge in there. We talk about regular open water swim training. 5-6 years ago, you'd probably be scratching your head going, crikey, I'm not going to jump in a lake or a dock on my own and start practicing open water swimming. Things are changing a lot. We've got things like Great Swim Local, which is basically locally run sessions where you can sign up, you get a wristband, you tap in and out, you get a time, but it's open sessions. In the evenings, at the weekends as well, where you can just go on an open session, get some good advice from some coaches, but in a safe, controlled environment. So you've got kayakers there and you've got everything else. So I think that's really important. So again, look on the website and find those local sessions to you. And then events, obviously I'm an advocate of big open water events, but it's key. If you can get the event experience and without the stress and the worry of the bike and the running as well, it leads you in good stead to just concentrate on the swim element if that's what you're most worried about. And getting used to those starts, getting used to turning around buoys in open water, the choppy water, lots of people around you is really important. So, if you've prepared properly and you've come through our journey, hopefully we're looking more like this. You're confident, it's fun, you're relaxed, and you're going to enjoy it because you're well prepared. You're pushing for PBs, you're not getting stressed about just survival, and you're going to enjoy the moment and it'll lead you in good stead. And you will probably feel comfortable with how you look. So just to finish off on a few other things that we're looking at. Obviously triathlon's been going a long time, open water swimming, a lot of traditional events like, we do the Grey Run series, we get, 250,000 runners hitting the roads. There's things like Swimathon, Great Swims, all the other events. But there's lots of other events out there, exciting stuff. Cold water swimming, if that's for you, if you fancy getting your trunks on and diving into 1 degree water and all that. Lots of that going on. Adventure races, we all know the tough mudders and the rat races, really good, fun, exciting stuff. And then one thing that you may or may not know about is this swim run. So this was originated over in Scandinavia, and it's all about sort of closeness to nature, enjoying the landscape, and basically you run and you swim in the same kit. So you're going to be swimming with your trainers on and you're going to be running in your wetsuit. But it's exciting, it's something a bit different, so if you want to take it to the next level, it's worth having a look. So we might have if you go back one, might have a short video on something that we're bringing to Windermere at the North Swim this year, which should be quite exciting
Oh, but
Right, yeah. I don't know the music. Yeah. And there's lots of different distances as well. So in Windermere, we've got 3 distances: short, medium and endurance. And it's based around 80% trail running, 20% swimming. And it's a journey, so you work in pairs and you're swimming and running throughout the whole area. And the short distance is around 10, 11k, mid distance is about 20 odd k, and then endurance is sort of 35 plus, so more sort of Ironman distance. But we think, you know, you can do events from Lake Wanaka in New Zealand all the way through to loads of events in the UK. So I think it's going to be the next, you know, big thing in endurance racing. So yeah, have a look on the website for stuff on that. So I guess from me, it's, you know, don't fear the open water, but embrace it. And, you know, we're all about, you know, no lanes, no chlorine, just the great outdoors. So yeah, I'm around for a bit for questions. Swim hats, help yourself to a nice bright grey swim hat. So I want to see lots of them around. And as Kate said, we've got some discounts. Grey London Swim, sponsored by Sunto. They are offering 25% discount on all the distances there. That's 1st of July. So hopefully lots of you will be down there. Thanks so much.